Christmas spirits, y'all. I don't know who wrote the 10 Commandments, but it definitely needs to be rewritten. You know, I mean, from back in the day to now, it's a whole different world. You know, I turn the news on, and then you got $45 billion more that are going to the Ukraine, you know, to help them out there. You know, first it's Iraq, now it's Ukraine. You know, who's next? You know, who's paying for all this? We're paying for all this, you know. What about the 45 billion people that are out here homeless and that you're constantly putting out in the street because we have no rent control here? You know, I talk to people every day. I pick up people that are not knowing what's going to happen tomorrow because they don't have the funds to pay for rent. Every single penny that's earned is going to rent. You know, we need rent control, you know.
I'm Representative Annalise Ortiz. I serve the people of Maryvale and South Glendale in Legislative District 24. Let's make sure that we understand that this housing crisis we are in is a manufactured crisis. We have had laws passed in this state that have banned cities from implementing rent control, that have banned inclusionary zoning to ensure that new developments can set aside affordable housing units. At the same time, we have regulated certain affordable housing options like casitas, single residential occupancies, and new mobile home developments out of existence. We have seen multifamily housing projects that would provide affordable housing delayed or maybe not even get up off the ground because of burdensome processes at the development level. We need to ensure we are addressing this crisis from two angles, that we are increasing the supply of housing and that we are ensuring tenant protections. My bill, HB 2086, would repeal the statewide ban on rent caps. And my bill, HB 2359, would implement rent caps across the state so that no Arizonan has to cross their fingers and hope that when their lease comes up for renewal, the landlord won't decide to raise rent $500 for no reason. Because that's what's happening in my district, that's what's happening across Arizona. Huge rent increases that people cannot afford, including senior citizens on fixed incomes who are facing homelessness, who are having to live in their cars because they cannot afford rent increases. Housing is a human right. I was born and raised in Arizona. I've never been able to afford my own home. I'm proud of bills like Representative De Los Santos that could hopefully help young people like me eventually become homeowners. And in the meantime, we need those tenant protections. We need to stop these exploitative rent increases. And we need to treat housing like a human